Hi everyone, welcome to another LFTV episode. My name is Paris and I'm so excited to introduce you to one of the best Mexican restaurants in Vancouver. In one of our previous episodes, we took you to Ophelia, which is the sister restaurant of Monarca. And here we are today at Monarca. Can't wait to indulge in some delicious dishes, so let's go inside. We are here with Chef Francisco, the founder and the chef, the one and only chef at Monarca Restaurant. Hi, Francisco.
Hi, thank you so much for coming, guys.
It's so good to see you again.
I know.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I know, like a couple of years, right?
Yeah, how have you been?
Good, busy, right? Like the last time you guys came, we were in Ophelia. Ophelia is doing great, and just last year we opened Monarca, no? And it has been a year, like good, very good.
That's great. We absolutely loved Ophelia. It was wonderful. So tell us about this new restaurant. It's the sister restaurant of Ophelia, right?
Yeah, both are Mexican, right? This is the sister, Monarca is the sister restaurant. I didn't want to open another Ophelia, right? So Ophelia is one of a kind. It's gonna be the same thing. It's the traditional concept of the brand, right? And we decided to open Monarca a little bit more fun in another neighborhood. We are in Gastown right now, and yeah, definitely more fun. Mexican as well. The menu is a little bit more fusion. It's not as traditional in Ophelia. For example, here in the brunch menu, I have a burger. I will never have that in Ophelia, right? So Ophelia is the traditional concept. Monarca is the fun concept, no? I use a lot of ingredients that are not Mexican, but I make this mix of cuisines in this restaurant.
So tell us about this. I know there is this competitive market for restaurants in Vancouver. And I remember the other time you told me that you started Ophelia during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like no one would have ever done that. And you have become successful, right? So tell us about the second restaurant. What made you think of opening a second restaurant, which still it's Mexican cuisine, but slightly different, right?
Yeah. So well, the thing is, Ophelia, we opened just on July 7 after the lockdown, right? We were ready to open on March 25th. It was the plan for the 25th, yeah. But everything happened on the 15th, right? The world stopped, everybody went home and everything. So after that lockdown, they supposed to be 2 weeks. Ended up being 3 months, right? And we opened Ophelia. We were ready to open, so we did. And it was the first year was crazy, open the patio, close the patio, inside, half capacity, put the barriers. It was just.
Oh, tell me about it. It was crazy.
Just
I remember
intense,
those.
right?
days.
But thanks God, Ophelia opened a new concept. It was like a breeze of fresh air for everyone, and it was different. It was no bars, no nightclubs, so everybody came to Ophelia and becomes very, very, very successful, right? So a couple of years after, the Ophelia was so busy and it's still so busy, they offer us this space that it was another restaurant in here, but the space wasn't in the market, it was an offer, they give it to us. And we see the space and it was a very, very nice space. It's just in one of the best corners of the city, right? So I think that I couldn't let it pass and I just move forward with it, right?
So why didn't you go for the second branch of Ophelia? Why did you start Monarca?
Just because Ophelia is named after my mom, right? My dad is from a small town in the north of Mexico where all the Monarca butterflies spend the summer, right?
Okay.
So they travel. The butterflies go back and forth. They migrate once a year. And So yeah, my dad is from and that space is like incredible. It's a huge forest full of butterflies.
Wow, that's like
millions.
heaven.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? And so yeah, I give him one restaurant to my mom, so I have to do something for my dad.
Aw, what a sweet son you are. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations to your parents.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Francisco, how about we stop our conversation right here and we take it to the kitchen so that we could work on some exciting recipes and prepare some food.
Sounds great. Yeah,
Let's do
go.
it. Let's go. All right, so what have we got today?
So for the first dish, we're gonna start with tostadas. You remember this?
Oh,
because
yeah.
We did it the last time.
I do.
So these ones are prawn, octopus, and scallop tostada. So we have the mix already pre-done in here.
Okay.
So you're gonna help me with the mayo, the spicy mayo that we have in there, which is serrano and garlic. Put it on the tostada. You can just put it on the center, and after that you spread it around. And I'm gonna start with the mix, and you can go ahead.
Okay.
So for the mix, I have this like mix of lime, soy sauce, and a bunch of ingredients in here. So I'm gonna mix it in here, and after that I'm just gonna
It's not spicy, is it?
a little bit, like all
Okay.
pretty much is Mexican, right? So all
Yeah.
my food, is
Okay.
everything is spicy in here.
Yeah, but not really chili.
No crazy, right? Like, but at least a little bit spicy is always is, right?
So should I be generous with
Yeah. Be generous and just
Okay.
spread it around.
Okay. There. So yeah, we were talking at that table. You were telling me how you started working in Vancouver in 2017, was it?
Yeah, 2017. Yes,
Okay.
I came with a contract. Actually, I was working with my business partners,
Yeah.
which the guys that are my business partners now. I started to work with them and in the Flying Pig group.
Oh, Flying Pig. I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
There's one in Yaletown.
One in Yaletown, it was one in Gastown that burned down, and one in Olympic Village and one in Victoria. Yeah,
Sophia.
yeah,
Yeah.
just next door, right?
Okay, yeah.
So okay, now with this one,
Yeah.
we're gonna put it on the center line here.
It looks delish.
Gonna go with like a general amount.
I'm a regular here, so I usually go either to Ophelia or come down here, and I love the food. I absolutely love the food here.
Yeah, this is a different menu. This one is more fusion, so I have more like Asian flavors in this one, and Ophelia is more traditional, right? But yeah. So yeah, I came here. I started to work with them as executive chef for a couple years, and after that they offered me to. Well, we make a big Mexican dinner, which one of the best food critics. One of the best food critics in Canada came.
Yeah. You want me to garnish it?
Yes. So you can put the micro cilantro on the top. I'm gonna put just the radish. Just put the micro cilantro on the top.
What this do?
That's perfect.
Good.
And so yeah, we make this dinner. It was very nice, and we have a lot of success. It was a lot of press behind it.
Yeah.
So my partners, there you go. You have your first dish.
Yeah. Great.
My partners offered me to open Ophelia, so we went for it. You know the story. The pandemic happened, and everything went a little bit like sideways. But since we opened Ophelia, it was a success, and thanks God we have like kind of like a good luck, right? And
yeah, this one for me.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You don't want to try it?
I know the taste, so you go for it.
Oh yeah. What was the name again?
That one is prawn tostada.
Prawn tostada.
Prawn tostada, yeah.
Tostada. Okay.
You like it? You have to go for a couple bites at least.
It tastes heavenly. Okay, so what do we have next?
So we're gonna like kind of like cook two dishes at the same time. A ribeye tacos and the aguachile ribeye, which is this kind of like a beef ceviche. Okay, it's a mix. It's like a surf and turf. It's a mix of ribeye and tuna. That one, and yeah. So I'm gonna put in the grill pretty much the stuff. First, I'm gonna put the ribeye straight in the grill. I already put a little bit of salt on it, and I'm gonna put the bone for the tacos on this side. I'm gonna let that one cook, and very like fast. These tacos are like pretty much one of the best sellers in the restaurant. They're very simple.
What was the name again?
Ribeye tacos.
Ribeye tacos.
So we have the ribeye with slices like in a very very thin slices.
Yeah, very thin slices. Yeah.
So I'm gonna put the tortillas in the flat top for now. They are corn tortillas. All these tortillas come in every morning.
Okay.
These tortillas were made this morning.
So they're fresh.
Yeah, they're absolutely fresh. They're coming from Oaxaca, Mexico. I'm gonna put a little bit of cheese in the flat top, just to make like this, like
mozzarella cheese.
This one is cheddar cheese. It's a mix of cheddar and.
Isn't it gonna be melted right away?
Yeah, it will.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna make like a like nice and golden brown custard. And I'm gonna put the beef on the side too.
So how do you come up with new recipes?
Well, all the time. It's like I'm always thinking about it. I'm always like looking for recipes. It's a little bit of everything, right? Like it's a mix of what I have seen, what I liked, stuff from my childhood, right? Like my mom is a fantastic cook, so that helps a lot. So I put a little bit of cheese and you just get like gratin in here. And in the other side, I have this ribeye in the side, right? It's already cooked.
Yeah. What is your signature dish?
One of my signature dish in here in Monarca, I think I have a tenderloin, which is a tenderloin with a raspberry mole. That one is one.
Hold on a second.
Good now?
It smells so good.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a tenderloin with raspberry mole in the menu. I really like that dish.
Yeah.
It's very like I don't know. The flavors are very like nice and fruity in the mole.
Yeah.
And I really like that dish. The aguachile ribeye, the one that we're gonna try, that's one of my favorite dishes as well.
What are your most favorite ingredients to work with?
Like I love beef to work with. I love seafood, but my favorite ingredient, and it sounds a little bit dumb when you say it, but
what is it?
Salt.
Salt.
I love salt.
Oh.
Nothing better than salt, right? Like nothing tastes good without salt.
What about spices?
I like them. I like them a lot too. I use a lot of chilies. I use a lot of cumin. This is just a very fine onions, like use a white onions, and I'm gonna put a little bit of cilantro too.
Cilantro, okay.
What's the name? Cumin is big for me. Cinnamon. I use a lot of what else? Like cloves. We use a lot of spices too.
Okay.
I'm gonna just flip our steak. This is almost done, and this bone marrow is all ready to go.
Look at that bone marrow! Wow. Yum.
I'm gonna just flip this one a little bit.
This kitchen smells so good. I wish you guys were here.
So I'm gonna put this bone marrow, which is roasted in the middle, so we can serve a little bit.
What dressing is it?
This is a sauce, so I'm gonna just put the sauce first in the bone marrow. So this is a sauce, is just like a jalapeno sauce. I put two sauces in these tacos. They're not too spicy. I don't know if for you it won't be, but
okay.
I put the bone marrow in the middle, and
You want me to garnish it?
yes, go please. Yeah, and help me with
Guacamole.
a spoon like that big of guacamole on top of each taco, okay?
On top of each taco, okay.
There you go. That's
There we go.
more than enough.
I love guacamole.
Yeah, me too.
Avocado is life. Ta-da!
Yeah, that's perfect. Now you have it.
So it is the
Ribeye bone marrow tacos.
Ribeye bone marrow tacos. There you go. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
You wanna play the last dish?
Let's do it.
So
yeah.
for the last dish, I have a ribeye that I just cooked in the grill.
Okay.
I'm gonna slice it, and I put it like straight in the plate.
Is it medium? Medium well?
This is like a medium well, pretty much. I put it in the center of the plate.
Okay.
This dish, I love this dish. I think the flavor is very good. It's spicy, so watch out, okay? But yeah, I really like this dish. It's a mix of
What's that one?
tuna. That's a sir ahi tuna that I have already like pre-done,
Okay.
just to not to do it at the moment. So I'm gonna let you garnish it. So I'm gonna just put the sauce. The sauce is made with soy sauce, beef stew. It has a little bit of burnt tortillas on it, habanero pepper.
So many ingredients.
Yeah,
wow.
it's like 20 ingredients in this one. Sesame oil and a bunch of stuff like that. Yeah. So help me with a little bit of the jalapenos. You can
Sure.
take the tongues in there.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of jalapenos on top of the beef. Pretty much. Just do. I'm gonna left like the tuna like clean. Just put it around
Okay.
in the top. Okay.
Sure. Let's do it. So, do you spend all the time in the kitchen, or do you take some time off work as well?
I just went to Mexico City like a couple of months ago, but that's it. I don't take a lot of time off, but
Oh, you don't, but I guess you need
that's good enough.
enough. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's needed, right? Like
Yeah.
every other person. But I'm gonna put a little bit of sesame oil.
Mhm.
But it's hard. It's hard to live, right? Because my partners help me a lot, but I'm the only Mexican behind the concept, right? So sometimes it's a little bit hard, like to go away. But my team always do a great job when I'm away and stuff like that. But pretty much I balance it with sports, right? Like I love sports. So I'm always like on the go with sports and doing stuff.
So
but
you have a very active lifestyle.
yeah, I try as much as I can. But yeah. So I'm gonna put some avocado in here.
I can do that.
Yeah, go. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you how. Like, just put it like around. You can put it in the broth as well.
Okay. Like I add this here. I can put it in the broth here.
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
Just dump some avocado in there. That one is a little bit more spicy.
Ah, stuck here. I got it. There we go. Okay, great. Here is craving some aguachile. How do you balance innovation with staying true to traditional cooking methods?
Well, part of my training in fine dining helped me a lot. Right, I always cooked with this. We call it in Spanish like cocina de la memoria, which the translation will be like memory cuisine. So I always stay like truthful to my memories, right? So I always try to like I have many recipes of my dad and my mom. My mom is an excellent cook. My dad as well. So
It runs in the family.
yeah, and so I always stay like truthful to like traditional flavors, and I'm a little bit different. So I have the training, so I play it a little bit different, or I make my mixes or the stuff like that. But I always stay like truthful to like traditional Mexican cuisine. That's the most important like thing that I do. My flavors taste like Mexico. I hate like this Tex-Mex cuisine. Not hate it, right? That's a harsh word, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't do like crunchy tacos. I don't put sour cream on them. or stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
That's another style of it. So I stay like attached to traditional Mexican cuisine, and the innovation coming from my baggage, right? All my passage
Right.
around the world and restaurants and stuff like that. So
Is it difficult to manage two restaurants at the same time?
yeah, it's hard. The problem, the biggest problem is like, not the biggest problem, but the biggest challenge is the staffing. This is very
yeah.
hard in Canada, right?
Mm-hmm.
So manage the staff, and then we have like 80 employees, right? So
80 employees. Wow.
in both restaurants, and they all have needs, right? So
True.
it's complicated, but thanks God everything is going well, and the people commit to us, and I have cooks. They have been with us for 3 years and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very cool.
Do you ever lose your temper around the kitchen?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes. How often is that?
In the past, I used to be more like lose my temper quite often.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore, right? I don't want to have a heart attack, but
Oh yeah, you definitely don't.
but the thing is, yeah, it's hard, right? Like I'm very like, as you can see the restaurant and everything, I'm very like square with the standards. So that's why it's so clean. That's why everything runs like different, right? So I try to like be square with the standards.
Right.
So yeah, it's hard. I lose my temper sometimes, but I try to not be an asshole.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, shall we dig in?
Sure.
Let's dig
I'm
in.
gonna put a taco for you first.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And you like bone
Sure,
marrow
yeah.
or not at all?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you like bone marrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just dig in a little bit of the bone marrow. I'll put a little bit for you.
Great. That's enough. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. And you can go.
Okay.
Just roll it and eat it with your hand. That's how you're supposed to eat it. But some people use cutlery.
Yeah.
I personally don't.
You don't.
For the tacos, no.
Mm-hmm.
No, not really. But
I think I'm not gonna use my
Okay.
cutlery either.
yeah, I just always like roll the taco and that's it. All right, enjoy it. I don't think this one's that spicy,
Yeah.
but that's not too hot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, yeah.
You want to try the last one?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
So this one was the
Aguachile ribeye. So it's kind of like a ceviche with tuna and ribeye.
yeah.
It's a little bit spicy, so go a little bit easy.
Okay.
But it's not crazy spicy, so I'm gonna put just
Great.
a little bit of juice.
Thank you.
Mix it a little bit.
Thank you so much, yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you some avocado.
It's okay.
Yeah, you don't like avocado?
Thank you. I do. I have plenty. Yeah.
There you go. And yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Let's try this
it,
one.
Yeah. Try it, and I hope you like it. And
I like everything in here.
this one is my favorite recipe. Sometimes it's a little bit spicy. I like the mix of the tuna and beef. It's like, but the broth can be spicy. So
Yeah, the beef is definitely not spicy for me. It's really good.
yeah, I like the mix of both. Like I think.
It's juicy.
Yeah, if you wanna dip it in there a little bit.
Yeah, sure. It's so tender.
You can try the broth.
Mm.
Because the broth has all these flavors of soy sauce, sesame seeds, and
Wow.
everything, right? Like,
You know, every dish in here you try, it has its own flavor.
yeah.
You never get to try it anywhere else.
Mhm.
I personally like to try new things, new flavors, and your restaurants are my go-to places.
Oh, thank you so much.
Always, yeah. Whenever I think of restaurants, Monarca and Ophelia come to my mind.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming all the time.
And
I
the
really
desserts
appreciate it.
here.
You like them, huh?
Oh yeah. What was my favorite? Churros.
Uh,
They're really good.
yeah, we have churros in here too. I have an ice cream cake too,
Yeah.
and I have a Carlota, which is a traditional, like kind of like a key lime pie.
Okay.
It's frozen,
Mhm.
so it's very good.
We could try that next time.
Of course, you can try dessert whenever you want.
So thank you so much, Francisco. We had a lovely day with you here, and it was so much fun.
Thank you so much for coming. You guys are more than welcome all the time. Thank you. So
Thank
much.
you. We'll be back soon.
Thank you.